Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible to all of you guys. Even if you can just reply whether I'm audible or not. All right, that's great. The sound is nice, right? Good afternoon to everyone. I'm sure everyone is doing great, right? Guys, in the last session when we had met, we had finished linear arrangement completely, right? We had actually studied 2 sessions, on linear arrangement to finish the topic from, 0 to zenith. Okay, now today, in the same series, I want to start circular arrangement because of obvious reason, guys. After linear arrangement, it's best to finish circular arrangement, right? If there is a gap in linear and circular, then sometimes it becomes difficult to understand circular. That's why we are going to finish circular just after linear, right? Okay, so let's start with the basics again, right? Just like we did in the linear. Guys, in circular arrangement, again, there are some, basic rules. We'll be understanding those basic uh, rules with the help of the examples, and then, we'll be doing the sets, right? Just like we did in the linear. Okay, the difference between linear and circular is very obvious, right? Linear is a line, circular obviously is a circle, or you can say a closed figure as well, right? So whatever the points we are going to discuss, right, they do not work only in circle, right? They will work in any closed figure. Okay, guys, that will work in any closed figure. Okay. Uh, what do I mean by the closed figure? It could be, it could be triangle, it could be rectangle, it could be square, right? It could be octagon, it could be hexagon, etc., etc., right? Okay. Now, another major difference between linear and circular is what? Okay, let me share with an example, guys. Remember in the last class when I was explaining about the linear arrangement, let's say I have taken few people. So this chair, all right, and this chair, they are called the extreme chairs. Okay, guys, these are called the extreme chairs. But in circle, let's say if I'm, fixing few people in circle, let's say I'm, trying to make 8 people in circle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Let's say we have 8 people in circle which you want to, arrange, okay? So there is no, extreme place, right? In linear, you saw there are 2 extreme places, but in circle there is no extreme place, which is, you can say, the major difference in linear circular arrangement with respect to, arranging the people, okay? You have to remember this point. And because of this point, if you remember in linear, we used to say that this chair is, extreme left, this is extreme right. We used to say this is second from the left end, this is second from the right end, the middle chair is called the middle chair or chair at the center. So these kind of chairs will not occur in circle, right? Because there is no extreme place. So obviously these chairs cannot occur in circle. I'm sure you guys understand that, right? Okay, so that is something very basic. So how do we, relate people? How do we, identify the chairs of the people? So for that, we'll be given only, the relative information, right, guys? In linear, we had some absolute information, but in circular, there is no absolute information. All the information are the type of relative information. What is the meaning of relative information? The information in which one person is connected to the other person, related with the other person. We'll be discussing all those, information one by one. Let me first assume few people over here. Let's say the 8 people are named as from A to H, like A, B, C, D, all right, E, F, G, and H, right? Let's say these are the 8 people we have. Now, guys, what happens that either, these people look face toward the center or they face away from the center. There can be only 2 scenarios. Either these people face toward the center or they face away from the center. All right, this is what we have to remember while, arranging them, okay? For a while, right now we are assuming that all of them are facing toward the center. All right, guys, so right now we are assuming that everyone is facing toward the center. So if, let's say, A is facing toward the center, okay. So guys, what do you think? Who is the right of A? The right of A is B or H? What do you guys think about it? The right of A is B or H? Anyone, if you want to write in comment? Guys, the right of A is B or H? What do you say? B, alright. Siddhant says B. What about the other people think? Okay, not so many, replies. Yes, Siddhant, you're right. The right of, uh, the right of A has to be B. That's true. Okay. The right of A has to be B and the left of A must be H, right? This is something which you have to understand. Now, why we are saying this? Because guys, assume that for a while that we are, standing or sitting at the place of A. So where will our right hand go? We have to think with respect to A only. Our right hand will be going in this way. So the right of A must be B and the left of A must be H. This is what we can, talk about. All right. Similarly, everyone, if I mention the person F, right? So what would you say? Who is sitting to the right of F? Is it G or is it E? Everyone would like to say something about this. The right of F is G or E? All of you. G, yes, that's true. The right of F is actually G, Again, assume for a while that we are, standing at the place of F. So our right hand will go towards G and the left hand would go towards the E, right? Yes, so the right of F must be G if F is facing towards the center, right? I told you in the beginning that people either face toward the center or they face away from the center. We can say in one more way that either people are facing inside the circle or outside the circle, right? This is also can be the language in the sets when you are going to solve, all right? Okay, now there are a few more very interesting points over here. Let's again talk a little bit about, A. Alright guys, if I talk about A, alright, so here, okay, I think yes, it is here, alright. So if I talk about A, right guys, so what happens in circle, as I told you in the beginning also, that in circle there is no, extreme place, right? So you can say if the arrangement starts from A, that will end at A as well, right? So this is actually a, a cyclic arrangement, which you can also say that. So guys, if suppose we are thinking with respect to A and let's say this is, right of A, okay? So B is to the right of A obviously. In fact, C is also to the right of A. D is also right of A. E is also right of A. F is also right of A. G is also right of A. H is also right of A. So every person is to the right of A in a way, right? And this way if you see, then all the people are to the right of A. We can say what? That B is immediate right of A, right? C is second right of A. D is third right of A, E is fourth right of A, F is fifth right of A, G is sixth right of A, and H is seventh right of A. And guys, in this way, everyone is to the left of A as well, right? If I erase all of this, right? And if we think with respect to A in the left direction, right? So the left of A will go like this, all right? Now what can we say? That immediate left of A is H, okay? Second left of A is G, third left of A is F, fourth left of A is E, fifth left of A is D, and sixth left of A is C, and seventh left of A is B, right? So everyone is to the left of A as well, and everyone to the right of A as well. So how are we going to, represent about this, right? How are we going to, represent people with respect to A? So as I mentioned, okay, let me erase this first. as we just mentioned, let's say we deal, B with respect to A, right? So we just say that B is immediate right of A as well, right? B is immediate right of A. But at the same time, B is what? If we take left side, so immediate left, second left, third left, fourth left, fifth left, second left, then immediate left, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, right? So B will also be called seventh left of A, isn't it, guys? Everyone, can you please reply to me in the comment that whether do you agree with me or not? Please write me in the chat that do you agree with this. We are talking about B. We can say B is immediate right of A as well. And we can also say that B is seventh left of A, right? Both of them are correct in this way. Guys, just say yes or no if you agree with me. Yes, both the information are correct, right? So what should we take it, right? What should we consider while solving the sets? So both of them are correct, that's true, right? But suppose we have to, write only one of the relation, okay? If we have to write only one of the relation, then we will write such relation in which the distance is less, okay? In which the distance is less. So among these two relations, we will prefer immediate right of A and will less prefer seventh left of A, all right? We'll prefer immediate right of A and will least prefer seventh left of A. I hope you guys understand with this, right? Very interesting point that was. Okay, B is immediate right of A will be preferred over seventh left of A because this is having the lesser distance. Okay, now we'll be discussing more interesting point on this, right? Guys, there are again, a lot of points just like linear. Okay, in linear we understood about right and left. We are going to, discuss right and left a little bit more. Now we'll be, discussing everyone with respect to A, okay? One by one we'll be discussing everyone with respect to A. So guys, let's start with B, all right? So let me tell you one more interesting point in circle which was not happening in linear. In circle, if there is someone who is immediate right of somebody, right? So guys, immediate right, is also written as right. Immediate right can also be written as right, all right? This is also very interesting. Immediate right can also be written as right. In fact, it is always written as right, okay? So if in a question they are saying right in circular, right? So you can consider that right means nothing but immediate right, okay? Right means nothing but immediate right. This is something which you have to remember. This is kind of a rule you can say, right? In circular it is a rule. In linear there was no such rule, but in circular there is a rule that if they are saying right, so right means immediate right. We have to consider, we have to, conclude right as immediate right. So who is to the right of A, guys? If you can tell me, who is to the right of A here? Everyone? If A is facing towards the center, who is to the right of A? All of you, if you can tell me. Guys, I'm waiting for your messages. Who is to the right of A? B, yes, B is to the right of A, that's true, because as I said, right means immediate right, so the immediate right of A is B, right? So we can write it in two ways, whether we can say that B is to the right of A, okay, we can say B is to the right of A, and also we can say what? Second thing, that B is immediate right of A, okay, B is, we can also say immediate right of A, okay. Also guys, we can say one more thing, that B is one place away. B is one place away to the right of A. This is also, we can just say that B is one place away to the right of A. This is also we can write, we can understand by which they also mention the information. In questions, such kind of information can also be mentioned, that B is one place away to the right of A. I think this is something we discuss in linear also, right? Okay, now who is second right of A, guys? It's very simple. Second right of A has to be C, okay? So we can say that C is second right of A. All right, simple as this. C is second right of A. In fact, we can also write that C is two place away, two place away to the right of A. We can write in this particular way as well. C is two place away to the right of A. Okay, similarly guys, D is 3 plus away to the right of A, E is 4 plus away, C is third right of A, D is fourth right of A, and so on, right? This is what we can write in a similar manner. Okay, now, just like right, there is left, obviously. So in circular, just like I said that immediate right means right, similarly, immediate left must be left as well, right? If they are saying left, so we have to understand that left is nothing but immediate left in case of, circle, all right? In case of circle or all the closed figure, left means immediate left. All right, guys, hope you understand that. Left means immediate left. So here, if you can tell me who is to the left of A, all of you? We have discussed it before as well. If you can write in the chat, who is to the left of A? H, yes, very good. To the left of A is H, that's true. So we can say what, that H is, to the left of A, and we can also write that H is to the immediate left of A. Both the information is correct, right? We can also say that H is to the immediate left of A. Okay, what next? Guys, we can also write that H is, one place away to the left of A. We can also say that H is one place away to the left of A. All right. Now, the last thing, in this slide we want to discuss is who is second left of A. So obviously G is second left of A. We can easily say that, right? Let me write this. G is second left of A. Just like we discussed second right, similarly there is second left, okay? And we can also say that G is 2 place away, to the left of A. G is 2 place away to the left of A, right? All right, I hope this point is understood to all of you, right? Third left of A is, F, obviously. Fourth left of A is E. Fifth left of A is D, and so on, right? And so on. Okay, very simple information, guys, about right and left, the connection of right and left. I'm sure this is easy and understood to you, right? And I think I should go to the next slide. If there is any doubt, you can write me in the chat. I'm reading the chat as well, obviously. So if there is any doubt, you can quickly write in the chat box. Otherwise, let's move to the next slide, okay? I want to discuss a few more things about this. This is not over, actually, this is not over. Now I'm going to discuss the remaining points in this slide. The same 8 people, alright guys? The same 8 people, F, G, and H, okay? Okay, guys, I want to discuss the relation of A with E, specifically the relation of A with E. Why? Because this is, basically a special relation, you can say that. So we have to discuss A and E separately, okay? See guys, if you discuss E with respect to A, okay? So, in the right hand side, you can say that E is fourth right of A, obviously, right? We can say what? That E is fourth right of A. Okay, similarly, we can also say what? Guys, from the left hand side, also fourth left of A, right? So, E is fourth left of A as well. Why is that so? Why is the distance of E with respect to A is same from both the sides, either from the right or from the left? Why is the, distance is same? Anyone, can you tell me why the distance is same? The distance, okay, let me tell you. The distance is same because, everyone, the distance is same because they are opposite to each other, because they are opposite. So we can also say that E is opposite to A, all right? E is opposite to A. This is the reason why, the distance of E from A is same on both the sides, all right? So we can also say here that E is 4 place away from A, all right? E is 4 place away from A. For example, guys, see, if you discuss 3 place away, right? So 3 place away from A in the right hand side is D, and in the left hand side is F, right? So 3 place away, there are 2 people. In the right side, you can say is D. In the left side, you will say that is F. But 4 places away, whether you talk from the right or from the left, the person is same. Which person is that? Which person? That person is E over here. Why is that so? Because E and A are opposite to each other. Very simple reason. Okay. I hope you guys understand this. Now, there are a few more things to understand over here. See, guys, if we talk about again the same two people A and E, right? So how many people are between them? So guys, if we think from the right hand side, so between them you see 1, 2 and 3 people, and in the left hand side also you see 1, 2 and 3 people are there, right? So we can say what? That there are 3 people, between E and A, alright? There are 3 people between E and A. From any of the sides you see that. From any of the side, whether you see from the right of A or from the left of A, we will figure out that there are exactly 3 people between E and A, alright? This is also a very important point to understand. Alright, now, but if you think, let's say we are talking about A and D. For just an example, we're talking about A and D. So, from the right side of A, there are 2 people between A and D, right? And to the left side of A, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people between A and D. So, not every time this happens, right? That between 2 people, there are same number of people. This does not happen always. This happens only in case of the opposite sitting people, right? This happens only in case of opposite sitting people. So, very interesting point is this. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? Okay. So, we learned what? That if there are 2 people who are sitting opposite to each other, right? So, between them, there are always same number of people, irrespective of, the side of any person, right? Whether you're talking about right side or left side. Alright, now, guys, the same thing will happen with respect to B and F, right? Why? Because they are also opposite, right? Similarly, this will happen with respect to C and G because they are also opposite. This will happen with respect to D and H also because they are also opposite. Okay, why am I discussing this point so much? Because guys, what happens in a lot of set, okay, what happens when they give such kind of information, let's say, there are 8 people again, okay, in a particular question, in a particular set, there are 8 people, and they are saying that there are 3 people sitting between these 2 people. So we should automatically understand that these 2 people are opposite to each other, and we should, start solving with respect to that point. Sometimes, it can be very important, and it can be, a good starter to solve a set if we use this particular point, right? If you use this point, then those 2 people about whom there is information, they must be sitting opposite to each other. And by this, trust me, the set can be solved very easily with a lot of, easiness, right? So that is why I'm discussing so much about this, all right? Okay, now let us say that we have 10 people, okay? Let's say we have 10 people. And let's say X and Y are sitting opposite to each other, right? In case of 10 people, right? So now we'll say what? There are, 4 people between them. I hope you understand this. Now we'll say that there are 4 people between them and they both are 5 places away to each other, right? They both are 5 places away to each other. Okay, now let's say there are 12 people. Then we'll say what? They both are 6 places away to each other and there are 5 people sitting between them, right? There are 5 people sitting between them in case of 12 people. So this is something we have to understand, right? Now guys, in case of 8 people, you see that there are 4, couple who are sitting opposite each other, right? 4 pair of people who are sitting opposite each other. In case of 12, there must be 6 people, 6, couple or 6 pair of people who will be sitting opposite each other. Can you guys tell me that if we have 15 people, right? Then how many opposite sitting pair must be there? This is a question for you guys. If you have 15 people, right, then how many opposite sitting pair will be there? I am looking at the chat box, guys. Guys, I hope you understand my question. What I asked that if there are 15 people, right, in a circle, so how many opposite sitting people will be there? How many opposite sitting pair will be there? Okay, one person is saying it's 7. No, it's not 7. You know what? If there are odd number of people, whenever there are odd number of people, there will be 0, opposite pair, right? There will be 0 opposite pairs. There will be no pair, which are opposite each other, right? You need to understand that. Let me, in fact, draw a case for you, right? Let's say I'm taking 5 people for now, okay? I'm considering 5 people. So let's say this is one person A, okay? See, there is one very basic kind of rule that in circular, the distance between any two people is always, fixed, all right? So let's say this is one person, this is one person, this is one person, and this is one person, right? A, B, C, D, E. So no people are opposite each other, The opposite to C must be somewhere here. D must be somewhere here, right? B must be somewhere here, E must be somewhere here, and A must be somewhere here. So there is no opposite sitting people. Alright, hope you guys understand that, okay? This is also a very important point to understand that there will be no opposite sitting people in case of odd number of people, alright? Now, let's go further. So, this is how we discuss about right and left, okay? Now, there is something else which I want to explain you, which is called between, just like we discuss in linear. Similarly, we'll discuss the meaning of between in circular as well. But guys, good thing is that between is very easy in circle. In linear, it was slightly, you can say, having more relations in linear in between. But in circular, there is very easy relation about between, right? What is between? Let's say if they are saying that x is between y and z, right? So between in circular represents to the people who are sitting adjacent. That's it. Adjacent means, the neighbor you can call it, or you can call it immediate neighbor. Everything is same, right, guys? Either we call it neighbor, immediate neighbor, all the points are here same. All right. So, for example, here if we take few examples, so guys, we can say what that A is between, we can say B and H. Very simple as that, right? A is between B and H. Right, because between is written for the people who are adjacent, just close to them, just next to them. Okay, if I have to tell you about, let's say if we discuss about B, all right guys, so what shall we say about B? B is between these two people. Can you guys tell me in the chat that B is between these two people? Very simple question is this. Everyone, B is between, please write in the chat. A and C, yes, that's correct. Very good, Very simple question is that B is between A and C, yes. Okay, so we can say what? That B is between A and C. Pretty easy is this. Alright, so this is about between. Now similarly guys, we have exactly between as well in circle, okay. You can say the last relation, and then we can, we will do some strategy and then we'll start solving the sets, alright. Okay, how to use adjacent? Adjacent is same. Adjacent means the people who are sitting, just next to each other. Just next, or just, just next, or immediate, right? Same points. Alright, Seansh, you understand this? Adjacent is also same, between is also same, neighbor, immediate neighbor, next to, they all are the same points here, right? Okay, I hope you understand, Shreyansh. If you can just write yes or no if you understood or not, right? Okay, now what is about exactly between, guys? Exactly between is having the similar relation which we learned in linear, right? In linear, what we learned about exactly between, it represents the people who are having the same distance, right? So let me just write this. This represents for the people who are having the same distance. Okay, distance could be anything, by the way, right? But distance should be same. So guys, if we take a few examples, right? So example number 1 here, we can say that A is exactly between, let me write that, A is exactly between whom? A is exactly between, we can say D and F. Alright guys, we can say A is exactly between D and F. Why so? Because, the distance of A from D and F is same. The distance is 3 people, you can say that, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But the distance is same, so A will be called exactly between D and F, right? Okay, similarly, if I take for a few more examples with respect to A only, so guys, we can also say A is exactly between, just like D and F, we can say C and G as well, right? Now the distance is 2, isn't it guys? The distance of A from C is 2, from G is also 2. Okay, now the third example is what, right? Similarly, we can say that A is exactly between A is exactly between, just like the first two example, we can say A is exactly between B and H as well, right? Because the distance is same, right? And that distance is nothing but 1. Whatever the distance is, it should be same. So the distance of A from B and H is also same, which is 1, right? So this is how we understood about exactly between as well, right? Shiransh is saying, can we use exactly between odd number of seats? Yes, Shiransh. Yes, Shiransh. It has nothing to do with number of seats. All right. It has nothing to do with the number of seats. All right, guys. So this is about between and exactly between. I think we can go further, right? Now there is one strategy which I want to discuss, right, to solve the sets, and then we'll also start solving, few sets as well. All right, guys. I have drawn, 4 circles, as you can see that, right? Suppose I arrange 4 people over here, right? I arrange 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, in all of these cases, right? All these circles. Okay, let me in fact start arranging. Let's say this is A, B, C, and D. We are assuming that, by the way, we are assuming everyone is sitting, everyone is facing toward the center. Guys, one more thing I just forgot to tell you in the beginning, okay, here we discuss about when the people are facing toward the center, right? If let's say this person is facing away from the center, then I'm sure you understand that everything will get reversed, right? Right now, because A is facing toward the center, so B is to the right of A. Let's say if A is facing away from the center, alright guys, let's assume for a while A is facing away from the center. Now the right of A must be H, isn't it? Right, or immediate right of A must be H. Second right of A must be G, third right of A must be F, and so on, right? This is how we can understand that. I hope you understand this, right? Now, in this case, if A is facing away from the center, the left of A must be B, left or immediate left. Second left of A is C, third left of A is D, and so on, right? This is how we can talk about the we can discuss when the people are facing away from the center. All right, let's go back to the same slide which we were discussing. I was just taking a few examples, right, to explain you something, right? Let's say, guys, 4 people A, B, C, D are sitting like this. Now, in this arrangement, and we are assuming everyone is facing towards the center, See, in question, just like in linear, guys, if you remember, if you were given that everyone is facing the same direction, right? So we could have assumed people are facing north or south both, right? Answer will be correct in both the situations. But we used to assume that people are facing north because it was easy to solve, right? It was very convenient to solve. Similarly, in circular also, there can be 2 scenarios. Either the people are facing toward the center or away from the center, right? People are either facing toward the center or away from the center, okay? But the best will be if you assume that people are facing towards the center, because that will be easy to, solve the questions, all right? That will be easy to solve the questions. Okay. An answer will be same in both the cases, obviously. Okay, A, B, C, D, like this, facing toward the center. In this case, let's say A is here, B is here, C is here, and D is here, right? Okay, now in this case, let's say for a while, then A is here, B is here, C is here, and D is here. And in this case, for a while, let's say that now A is here, okay, B is here, C is here, and D is here. Guys, this is, you can say, right, we have 4 different arrangements, all right? We can name them 4 different arrangements. We can number them as well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, guys, you have to tell me a few points, right? Everyone, can you tell me that arrangement number 1, is it same with arrangement number 2 or not same? This is a question for you guys, that whether these 2 arrangements are same or not. Just let me know that. These are same, guys. These are same. Aryan, these are same. You know why? Okay, I told you in the beginning as well that in circle, guys, we do not, look at the position of the people, okay? Rather than the position, we look at the cyclic, arrangement or relation with respect to each other, right? So here, in the first case, guys, if you look at this, so A, B, C, D are sitting in a clockwise direction, right? They are in the same cycle, in a particular cycle. And in second arrangement also they are following the same cycle, right? So arrangement number 1 and 2 are actually same, all right? I hope you guys understand that. Arrangement number 1 and 2 are same, okay? Okay, now can you tell me that is arrangement 3 is also same to these 2 or not? Everyone, just write yes or no in the chat. Whether 3 is also equal to 1 and 2. What do you guys say about this? Yes, yes, 3 is also same. You know why? Because 3 is also, having the similar cyclic order, right? See, ABCD in an order, ABCD in an order, and ABCD is also in the similar order, right? So guys, 3 is also same as, 1 and 2. Okay, now can you tell me about the case number 4, right? Arrangement number 4, guys. Is this also same as 1, 2, and 3 or not? The last question. Is 4 also same as 1, 2, and 3 or not? No, yes, very good guys. Fourth is not same. It looks like same by the way, because this is also having the same cycle. Yes, if we talk about the cycle, only about the cycle. So this looks same, A, B, C, D. But there is a problem, in 1, 2, and 3 arrangement, A, B, C, D are in a cycle, but the cycle is what? Clockwise. If you look at this, cycle number 1, arrangement number 1 is A, B, C, D clockwise, arrangement number 2, A, B, C, D are clockwise, arrangement number 3, A, B, C, D are clockwise, but arrangement number 4, A, B, C, D are anti-clockwise, right? So that is why arrangement number 4 is not same as the arrangement number 1, 2, and 3. Alright guys, arrangement number 4 is not same as the arrangement number 1, 2, and 3. I hope you guys understand that, right? Arrangement number 4 is not same as the arrangement number 1, 2, and 3, okay? So this is what, I wanted to explain you. So what did we learn with the help of this, guys? The main, now I'm coming to the conclusion part, that what I wanted to explain you with the help of these 4, arrangement. See guys, I wanted to explain you that first C arrangement is same, right? You know why? Because the cyclic order of ABCD is same. So the conclusion is that, guys, it does not matter where a particular person is sitting. The thing matters is what is the position of that person with respect to the others, right? So if the position of a person with respect to others is same, right, then the arrangement will be also same. If the position of a person with respect to others is not same, then we will say that the arrangement is not same, like in arrangement number 4. So 1, 2, 3 arrangement are same, right? So guys, let's say there is a set involving the same 4 people A, B, C, D, right? Involving the 4 people A, B, C, D, okay? And after reading the whole information, we got to understand that, A is written the most, okay? A is the one who is written the most, and we want to start solving with respect to A. So guys, you can, pick A, who is the first person from which we want to start solving, right? We can put A either here, or here, or here, or here. It does not matter, right? We can put the first person anywhere, okay? We can put the first person in any of the chairs, right? That does not matter at all. But yes, then the second person which we are drawing, that has to be drawn with respect to the first person, right? Obviously. First person we can put anywhere, we can, place anywhere, but the other people should be sitting according to the first people. That is very important, alright? So hope you guys understand this point, right? Okay. So suppose I want to start with A, so I can place A here in the beginning, or here, or here, or here. But guys, usually I have seen that this is something, this place or this place are the, most comfortable place to start. So you can also do that, or you can, go according to your choice as well, right? Anything is fine. Alright, now there is one more point I want to explain you guys. See, you have solved, guys, the sets of linear, right? So you have some experience at how the arrangements are being drawn, okay? So sometimes what happens, in fact, most of the time it happens that we, especially in the moderate set or difficult set, right? In easy set it will not happen, but in moderate set or difficult set it will happen that we are not, starting with a single arrangement, okay? We might have to start with 2 arrangements or more than 2 arrangements. So guys, when you are solving, right, so you have to choose the information in such a way that, that in the beginning, we arrange we arrange maximum people, right? We arrange maximum people with least number of arrangements, okay, with least number of cases or arrangement. So we have to, start in a very specific manner. Guys, start, how do we start solving a set? That matters a lot, right? So you have to start in such a way, you have to read all the information and then think such information in such a way that in the beginning we arrange maximum people, we are able to fix maximum people with minimum number of arrangements, right? This is something very important. It's not very easy to do, right? It's very easy to saying, but in doing it's not easy at all. It comes after a lot of practice, I know that. Okay, so don't worry, we will be practicing and making this chapter very strong for us, right? Okay, now let's start with very simple example in the beginning, right? So guys, I have taken a very simple example, by the way. Okay, don't worry, it's a very simple example. It says that Siva, Satish, Amar and Praveen are playing cards. Amar is to the right of Satish, comma, who is to the right of Siva, question is who is to the right of Amar. Let me solve this for you, okay? Very simple set. Okay, so we have to take 4 people, obviously, right? You can see that. Alright, so they are saying Siva, Satish, Amar and Praveen are playing cards. Amar is to the right of Satish, who is to the right of Siva? So guys, remember, right means immediate right, okay? I told you already, the right is nothing but immediate right, okay? So, Amar is immediate right of Satish and Satish is immediate right of Siva. So, let's start with Siva, alright? Let's say this is Siva. Then to the immediate right of Siva is Satish. So, Satish should be placed here, alright? Then to the immediate right of Satish is Amar, right? We are assuming everyone is facing towards the center. So, the right of Satish, Amar must be here, that's it. That is the only information we have. So, guys, this person has to be Praveen, right? There is no other choice. This person has to be Praveen. Now the question is that who is to the right of Amar? So guys, right means again immediate right, okay? So this is Amar. So immediate right of Amar has to be Praveen, right? So we can say that answer is nothing but Praveen. I hope you guys understand that, right? Answer is Praveen. Very simple example. I just did this example for your, basic understanding. All right, let's increase the level. So guys, this is example number 2. Let me solve this for you as well. Now what they are saying that there are 6 boys who are sitting in a circle facing toward the center given to us. Rajiv is sitting to the right of Mohan. Right means immediate right. Okay, M should be capital. Right means immediate right, but he is not at the left of Vijay. Okay. Suresh is between Babu and Vijay. Ajay is sitting to the left of Vijay. Guys, always remember that left means immediate left. If they are only writing left means immediate left. If they're writing only right, that right means immediate right. Okay, in circle, you always have to remember this. Alright, so there are 6 boys. Let me draw a circle with 6 chairs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 chairs, right? Okay, from where we should start with? So guys, first point they're talking about Rajiv and Mohan, okay? This is the negative point. We should not start ideally with the negative points initially, right? Second point is about Suresh, Babu and Vijay. Third point is about Vijay. So guys, it would be best if we start with Vijay, okay? Because Vijay is, you can see written the most here, right? So I'm going to start with Vijay. Let's say this person is Vijay over here, okay? Let's say that this person is Vijay. So last point is what? That Ajay is to the left of Vijay, right? Ajay is to the left of Vijay. So guys, left of Vijay means this place, right? Vijay is facing to the center. Immediate left is here. So this should be Ajay. Simple. Okay, now what they're saying in the second point, this third point has been used, so I cancel it. Second point, Suresh is between Babu and Vijay. So guys, Suresh is between Babu and Vijay. What did I tell you? The meaning of between? Between means adjacent. So Suresh is adjacent to both Babu and Vijay. Simple. And guys, Suresh is adjacent to both Babu and Vijay. Okay. So if Suresh is adjacent to Vijay, right? So adjacent to Vijay, here is already it is fixed by Ajay. So this should be Suresh. Simple as this, guys, right? This should be Suresh. We can just say that. So Suresh is between Babu and Vijay. This is Suresh. This is Vijay. Suresh is adjacent to another person whose name is Babu, right? Suresh is adjacent to another person whose name is Babu. So this should be the place for Babu, right guys? This should be the place for Babu, which you can say that. So this is how we use the second point as well. Alright, now the only first point is left, which is being said that Rajiv is to the right of Mohan. Okay, Rajiv is to the right of Mohan. Now, if you guys see that only two places are left, and there should be filled by Rajiv and Mohan only, right? And this point is with respect to Mohan, that Rajiv is to the right of Mohan. Okay, let's say guys, if Mohan is here, just an assumption, if Mohan is here, then the right of Mohan will be Ajay, not Rajiv. Okay, not Rajiv. That means Mohan cannot be sitting here. Simple as this. I just did some hit and trial, right? We can say what, that Mohan cannot be here. So the only place left for Mohan is, the only place left for Mohan is this, right? This should be Mohan. And guess if this is Mohan, immediate right of Mohan, Rajiv must be here. That's it. So this is how we are able to arrange it all. You can cross check the last point. They are saying that Rajiv is not the left of Vijay. Obviously guys, Rajiv is not left of Vijay. Rajiv is second left of Vijay, but not left. Left means immediate left, right? So this is how we are able to arrange these 6 people. Now the question is that who is sitting to the left of Mohan, right? So guys, where is Mohan? This is Mohan, right? So the left of Mohan means this person is Babu. So the answer of this question has to be nothing but Babu, right? I hope you understand that. Simple question guys, right? Mohan is opposite of Vijay. Yes, that's true. All right, this is again a simple set. Okay, these guys were a few examples, right? That's why I did not mention them as set. These were the examples to make you understand the basics. Okay, now I think we can increase some level. Okay, this is slightly difficult, and I want to ask you guys that do you want to try, or should I solve this for you? Do you want to try it once, or should I solve? Just say yes or no, guys. Everyone, would you like to try this, or should I solve? Try, that's good, that's good. Even I want you guys to try once. Okay, guys, I would give you 6 minutes to solve this, guys. 6 minutes. That will be enough. Alright guys, some answers have come as well, right? Very good. Guys, if I tell you about the answers, okay, so Anshika, your answers are correct. Good. Anu, correct. Shyansh, it's correct. Very good. Siddhant, your answers are also correct. That's great, guys. Very good. Aryan, yes, it is correct. Bhavna, yes, that is also correct. Alright, guys, I think I should solve this now, right? Uh, okay, so the question is saying what? That there are 6 friends sitting, in a circle and are facing the center of the circle. Okay, Deepa is between Prakash and Pankaj. Preeti is between Mukesh and Lalit. Prakash and Mukesh are opposite to each other. Alright, guys, between means the same. Between means, who are adjacent, right? Simple. Okay, we know that we have 6 people sitting. Okay, let me draw a circle with 6 people. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Now the thing is, how should we start, or from which person should we start? So if you see in the first point, they're talking about Deepa, Prakash, Pankaj, and the second point, Preeti, Mukesh, Lalit. So no person is written twice. Then they are saying that Prakash and Mukesh are opposite. So guys, Prakash is written here, and Mukesh is written here. So Prakash and Mukesh are the only people who are written twice. So ideally we should start with Prakash and Mukesh, right? We can start both of them together, right? Because they are opposite. So let us assume that this is Prakash and this person is Mukesh, right? Let us assume in this way. Okay, now in the first point they are saying that Deepa is between Prakash and Pankaj. That means Deepa is adjacent to Prakash, right? Now guys, adjacent to Prakash, this is also a chair and this is also a chair, right? So we are just not sure where Deepa should be sitting. Okay, similarly they are saying that Preeti is between Mukesh and Lalit. Okay, Preeti is between Mukesh and Lalit. So that means Preeti is adjacent to Mukesh, right? So guys, Preeti can be here as well as here. So again, we are not sure where Preeti will be sitting. So there will be 2 possibilities once again, right? So what should we do? We should actually draw the second case. There is no other way out, right? We will have to draw the second case. There is no other possibility. So let me draw the other arrangement and try to, fix this. Alright guys, so this is here. Here comes the second arrangement. Okay. This is here. This is here. This one is here, this one is here, this one is here, and this one is here, right? Now this one is Prakash, okay, and this one is Mukesh, right? So let's see the first point again. They're saying Deepa is between Prakash and Pankaj. That means Deepa is adjacent to Prakash. So Deepa can be either here adjacent to Prakash, or Deepa can be here adjacent to Prakash, right? There can be 2 possibilities for Deepa, obviously. Now they are saying Deepa is adjacent to Pankaj as well, right? Deepa is adjacent to Pankaj as well. So the second adjacent to Deepa, this place is left for Pankaj. Alright, and here the second adjacent to Deepa, Pankaj should be, placed here only. There is no other possibility. Now second point they are saying what? That Preeti is between Mukesh and Lalit. So Preeti is adjacent to Mukesh, right? We can say one thing, that Preeti is adjacent to Mukesh. So in this case, adjacent to Mukesh, this place is filled with Pankaj. So this is the only possibility of Preeti, right? Okay, similarly in this arrangement, one, adjacent of Mukesh is Pankaj. So the second adjacent of Mukesh is this, here, should be filled by Preeti. Simple. Now, we know that Preeti is between Mukesh and Lalit. So Preeti is adjacent to Lalit as well, right? And other adjacent to Preeti, Lalit should be placed here. In this other adjacent to Preeti, Lalit should be placed here. That's it. So this is how, guys, we are able to, arrange the 6 people in both of these arrangements. I'm sure this is understood to all of you, right? I'm very sure. Easy things. Now let's see that, the answer of the question, simple. So guys, the first question is that who is sitting right to Prakash? Right means we can say immediate right, okay, immediate right. So in this case, the right to Prakash is Lalit, okay, and in this case, the right to Prakash is Deepa. So guys, answer is either Lalit or Deepa, right? Either Lalit or Deepa. So we can say that the answer is not definite. It can be Lalit or, Deepa. So the best choice in question number 1 has to be insufficient information, right? Insufficient information, okay. Similarly, the second question is that who is just right to Pankaj or immediate right to Pankaj? So guys, in this case, immediate right to Pankaj is Deepa, okay. And in the second case, immediate right of Pankaj is Mukesh. So again, we are not sure. Either it could be Deepa or could be Mukesh. So we are not sure with the answer. That's why again, insufficient information will be the right answer. Third question, that who are the neighbors of Mukesh? So guys, they are talking, about the neighbors, means both the neighbors in a way, right? Okay, neighbors of Mukesh. Let's see the first arrangement, okay. So guys, in the first arrangement, the neighbors of Mukesh are Pankaj and Preeti, right? The neighbors of Mukesh are Pankaj and Preeti. And in the second one, the neighbor of Mukesh are Pankaj and Preeti as well, right? So guys, luckily, in both the cases, the neighbors of Mukesh are fixed, right? Maybe the right one is, in one arrangement Preeti, in the second arrangement is Pankaj. But if you're talking about both the neighbors, so they are, in both the cases, are Pankaj and Preeti, fixed. So we can say Pankaj and Preeti, option C should be the right answer. So this is how we are able to, arrange this one as well. I really hope this is clear to you. Anyone, if you have any query, you can quickly ask me, right? If there is any doubt coming in your mind. Okay, I think things are sorted, everything is fine. So we should, go to the next set after this, right? Second set, guys, compared to last one, yes, slightly more challenging. So I want to leave the decision in you that do you want to try this or should I solve? Guys, do you want to try it once? Everyone, just say that. If you want to try or not. Guys, you want to try or not? Alright, even I want you to try, okay. So, alright, so guys, I would like to give you 5 to 6 minutes for this, right? I don't think more than this will be required. Okay, so take 5 to 6 minutes and try to solve this. Anshika, unfortunately, only first answer of yours is correct. Only first. And yeah, Masoom boy, your first is correct. Yes. Siddhant, very good. Your answers are correct, Mr. Siddhant. That's good. Aryan, your last question is not correct. All right, Aryan, look at your last answer. Yes, Bhavna, this is correct. Very good, Bhavna. Yes, Aryan, now it's correct. Very good, Aryan. Yes, it happens, Aryan. I know that. Uh, with practice, I'm sure you will, stop making the silly mistakes. Okay, Masoom boy, this is correct. I would appreciate if you write your real name, right? Okay, guys, what do you say? Should I explain? Or do you want some more time to solve? Guys, probably I should start explaining, right? All right, let's see how we can do this set. So the information is about 8 people, PQ, RS, UVW, who are sitting around the circle and are facing the center. All right, they all are facing the center. P is second to the right of T, who is the neighbor of R and V. Then they're saying S is not the neighbor of P, V is the neighbor of U, Q is not between S and W, W is not between U and S. All right, so guys, if you look at this, in the end, the last for information, there is only one positive information and the rest 3 are the negative information. Negative means, they have the negative words, all right. So first, as we always, start with the positive information, right? So we'll avoid using the negative information in the beginning, but yes, later on, we will use the negative points as well. In here, also we have a few positive points like P is second to the right of T, who is a neighbor of R and V, okay? So this is also something which we have. Let's see how we can do this, guys. Okay, let me draw a circle first with 8 people sitting in this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right? These are the 8 people we have. Okay. Now they say what? That PQ, RS, UVW are sitting around the circle, facing the center. P is second to the right of T, who is a neighbor of R and V. Okay. P is second to the right of T, who is neighbor of R and V. So obviously we should start with T, right guys? The best thing can be if we start with T, because we have a lot of people connected with T, right? So P is second to the right of T, T is here. P is, obviously everyone is facing the center, so T is facing the center. Second right of T, P must be here, very obvious. Now they are saying that T, who is a neighbor of R and V. So T is a neighbor of R and V both, right? So guys, let's say what? T is a neighbor of R and V. That means R and V both are immediate neighbors of T. But here is what? That both the places are empty and we are not sure that where is R going to sit and where is V. So let us assume for a while that this is the place of R and this is for V. Or the second case, this is R or this is V, right? Both the possibilities can be there. We are not sure about this, so we are drawing, both the cases, all right? One more thing, guys. One more thing. A lot of people do what? Because of this, they make the second arrangement. So guys, it's not necessary, okay, that we draw a different arrangement for every small point. It's not necessary. So it basically, there should be some possibilities which you can draw in this arrangement as well, right? If we keep drawing the second arrangement for every point, then we will have to, draw so many arrangements. So we can keep this thing in mind as well, right? That we do not have to draw another arrangement for every, second information, okay? Okay, now if you look at this, you're saying that V is a neighbor of U, all right, the second, another positive point. So guys, V is a neighbor of U, so you can understand yourself, if V is here, then the neighbor of V cannot be U, right? Very obvious. If V is here, then the neighbor of V cannot be U. That means, very simple, this person cannot be V, alright? That simply means that this person cannot be V, this person must be R. And this person has to be V, right? And if this person is V, right, the neighbor of V is U, this neighbor of V is already T, the second neighbor of V, U should be here because this place is empty. So finally we have used this point as well, right? Now we only have to think about the negative point. See, we have arranged already 5 people, okay? We have to arrange the remaining 3 people, which those 3 people are if we write their names, okay? So P is done, Q is left, right? R is also done, S is left, PQRS, T is done, U is done, V is done, W is left. So these 3 people remaining are Q, S and W. Okay, now we have a few negative points. They're saying S is not the neighbor of P. Okay, so S should not be here. We'll remember this. Q is not between S and W. Okay, we can't use it right now. Very obvious. Yes, Q is not between S and W. Okay, guys. So we can say one thing for sure, that Q cannot be here, because if Q is here, S and W has to be here, obviously. Then Q will come in between S and W. So Q should not be here. This is also, we can say that. Now they're saying W is not between U and S. Okay, we'll remember this point. W is not between U and S. So U is here. If W is here and S is here, so that will be the only thing which is going to contradict this, right? Not otherwise. Okay, so guys, here, again we have got stuck, right? You can see that we got stuck over here once again. Okay, so how should we do that? S cannot be here, Q cannot be here. That's the only thing we know. So either we can, take 2 cases with respect to Q, or we can draw 2 cases with respect to S, right? Anything we can do that. How should we do? Let me just figure it out. Q is not between this, W is not between U and S, W is not between U and S. Okay, I think it would be better if we start with S. Alright guys, it would be better if we just start with S. So we are again going to draw 2 arrangement, okay? Out of this, we will be drawing 2 arrangements. Second arrangement, these 2 arrangements we are going to draw with respect to S. Okay. First person, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and 8th, right? This is how we have 8 arrangements, 8 people, sorry. So this is for U, alright, this is for P, and this we know that can't be Q, this we know can't be S, right? This is V, this is T, and this is R, right? This is what we know. Okay, now what guys? As I said, we are going to, draw the 2 arrangement with respect to S, right? So let's say S is either here or S is here, right? There are 2 possibilities. S is either here or here. I'm sure you guys understand that. Okay, let me draw S inside so that it is easily, visible. Okay, so S is either here or here. Now, what next do we know? Okay, I've used this point for sure. This point we almost have used. Let's try to use it again. We know that the Q is not between S and W. So if S is here, Q can't be here. Very simple, right? If S is here, Q just can't be here. So in this case, guys, this is obvious that Q must be here, right? Q can have only this place, and W should have only this place. Very simple is this, right? W should have only this place, and in this case, Q now can be here also and it can be here also. So we are not sure about Q in the first arrangement, but this point has been used for sure, right? Now the last point which you have to use is about W, that W is not between U and S. W should not be between U and S. So guys, in this arrangement you can see that W is not between U and S, so this is correct, right? And in this case, if W comes here, if W comes at this place, then W will be between U and S. That means W should not be at this place, right? That means W just should not be at this place. So W should be obviously over here, and then this place must be with Q, right? This place must be with Q. So guys, you can see that 2 arrangements, got true here, right? This is also the correct arrangement, and this is also the correct arrangement. So again, we have got 2 arrangements correct, okay? Now, on that basis, we can try to solve the question finally, right? Because both the arrangements are actually correct. Alright guys. Now, if you look at the answers, if you look at the questions, question number 1 is that which 2 of the following are not neighbors, right? And guys, whenever we have more than 1 arrangement correct, right? So we have to look at all the arrangements while answering the question. We have to check both the arrangements while answering the question, alright? So first question says that which 2 of the following are not neighbors. Okay, which two are not the neighbors? Look at the first option, R and V. Yes, R and V, yes, they can't be the neighbors actually, because if you remember, they both are the neighbors of T, right? So how can they be the neighbors, right? R and V, neither the neighbors in this case nor in this case. So this should be the right answer ideally. Second option, U and V, guys, U and V, if you see, they are the neighbors here, right? Neighbors here as well. Third option, R and P are the neighbors in this arrangement, right? Fourth option, T and R. So T and R are neighbors in both the cases, right? So only first option is there in which both these people are never the neighbors to each other, right? Okay, second question, which one is immediate right of V? So guys, in both the cases, luckily if you see, the immediate right of V is T. Alright, in both the arrangements, the immediate right of V is T. Option number D, simple. Last question, that which are the neighbors of S, right? Neighbors of S. So in first arrangement, the neighbors of S are Q and W. In second one, the neighbors of S are U and W, right? In first one, Q and W. In the second one, U and W. So answer is not fixed, either Q and W or U and W. So that is why the best choice is CBD. Guys, the meaning of CBD, okay, if you do not know, CBD means cannot be determined, okay. Maybe some of you do not know this. CBD means cannot be determined, okay. Fine, so this is how we are able to solve this set. Anyone, if you have any query about this set, you can ask me quickly. Guys, if you have any query about this. I hope there is no query, right? Guys, let's do one more set, okay? Let's do one more set and then we shall finish, this session, all right? This set is about the hexagon, okay? So yes, if you remember, I told you in the beginning that, in the very beginning I told you that all the rules of circular arrangement will be fitted in any closed figure, right? In any closed geometry. So all the rules which we have learned, these rules, and these rules, right? They will be fitted in all the closed figures like hexagon, octagon, square, rectangle, etc., etc. So they will be fitted in this, particular set as well. So guys, would you like to try this? What do you say, everyone, or should I solve it for you? Okay, maybe I should solve this, guys, okay? Maybe I should just solve this. So let's read the set. They are saying that there are 6 friends PQRSTU who are sitting around the hexagonal table, each at one corner and facing the center of the hexagonal, alright? P is second to the left of U, Q is neighbor of R and S, T is second to the left of S. Guys, the set is very easy. Let me tell you, it's very easy set. I just give it to you so that you can understand that how do we have to treat with the other closed figures, right? Other closed figure means square, hexagon, octagon, etc., etc., right? So this is an easy set. Let me quickly solve it for you, alright? Okay, so hexagon, 6 sides. So they are saying what? That each person is facing corner, sitting on the corner, sorry, at one corner and facing the center of the table, alright. So each person is sitting at the corner, alright. We have to remember this, each person is sitting at the corner. Guys, sometimes, they can give the point that the people are sitting in the middle of the chair as well, in the middle of this chair, right? Or you can say middle of the side of the hexagon, right? This is also a possibility. Right now they are saying that everyone is sitting at the corner, okay? Then they are saying P is sitting to the left, second to the left of U, Q is the neighbor of R and S, T is second to the left of S. Okay, so maybe we can start with S, right? S is mentioned here also, S is mentioned here also. Yes, we should start with S, isn't it, guys? We should start with S. Okay, let's say S is here. The last point, that T is second to the left of S, right? So second left of S, T must be here. Okay, simple as this. The second left of S, T must be over here. That we can just say first of all. Okay, use this point. Then the previous point is that Q is a neighbor of R and S. Q is a neighbor of R and S both. Okay, guys, Q is a neighbor of R and S. So see, Q is a neighbor of S for sure. The neighbor of S, Q is either here or here, okay? Q can be either here or here. Now, they are also saying that Q is a neighbor of R and S, right? So, Q is a neighbor of R as well, right? Q is a neighbor of R as well. Now, guys, if Q is here, okay, then the second neighbor of Q will be T, not R, right? If Q is here, the second neighbor of Q will become T, not R. That means Q cannot be sitting here. Simple as that, right? That simply means that Q cannot be here. So the only possibility for Q is, you know, this one. The only possibility of Q must be this one. Very simple as this. So let's draw the position of Q finally. Q just can't be here. Q can be here, and the second neighbor of Q, R, must be here. So this is how we, you know, quickly are able to draw 4 people, P, Q, R, and S. Now the first point is that P is second to the left of U. All right, guys, these two chairs are left, this and this, and they're saying P is second to the left of U. Now this information is with respect to U. So obviously we should think with respect to U only, right? Okay, let's draw the possibilities. If let's say U is here, okay, if U is here, then second left of U is P, right? U is facing to the center, so the left of U is here, and P can be here because this place is empty, right guys? This place is empty, so P can be here. Let me draw the second possibility as well. Let's think about the second possibility as well. So the second possibility, if let's say U is here, so second left of U is this place which is not empty, so this person cannot be P. That means this can't be U. Simple. That means the first possibility was correct, right? The first possibility was correct, and in the first possibility, guys, U is here, okay, and second left of U, P is here. So this is how we're able to draw all the 6 people finally, right? I hope this is understood to all of you, right? In this way, we are able to draw everyone, right? Now let's quickly answer the questions. Very simple set is this. First question, which one is sitting opposite to P? So opposite to P is obviously S, option number D. Next, who is fourth to the left of Q? So this is Q, fourth left. First left, second left, third left, and fourth left is P, option number A. Alright, so answers are option number D and option number A. Guys, these are the easy set. This was an easy set, right? I told you already that this set I'm taking an easy one, okay? Why? So that you can understand that how do we solve the sets when it is any other closed figure other than the circle, right? When we have to solve any other closed figure other than the circle. So this is hexagonal one. I hope you guys are able to understand that, right? Okay. Answers are D and A. Siddhan, you can cross check, right? Answers are D and A. Okay guys, so this is, you know, where I think we can finish the session of the day as well, right? Today's session in this today's session we can finish over here. Now in the next session, wherever we meet, we'll try to do the difficult sets of circular, right? Because so far we have done the easy sets. I'm sure you agree with me. We haven't done very difficult sets because I had to, you know, told you the basics of circular arrangement, some rule, and then we had to start. So we haven't done so much in circular today, right? In terms of practice, we did more about the concepts but less in the practice. So in the next session we'll be doing, you know, core, you know, you can say questions of circular, the difficult questions, as well as I'll tell you some more concepts which will be helpful in solving the difficult questions, especially the questions in which, you know, not everyone is facing the same direction. That means some people are facing towards the center and some are facing away from the center. We have to solve these kind of questions as well. I'm sure you guys remember, right? And in next class we'll be doing those questions, and also I'll tell you the concept first for solving those questions, right? So next class is not only about the practice, it's also about some concepts and majorly practice, right? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the session. Till then, you know, take care and keep preparing. I will be meeting in the next session. Thank you so much.